Hello, this is the one episode rule. I'm Magpie, and I actually bothered to go and find some anime news for my anime news segment this time.
I'm so
So
excited.
I should be showered with praise for displaying the barest effort.
Hell
Types
yes.
anime into Google, looks at news segment.
I actually went to a news site this time.
Oh.
The strain was
nice.
incredible.
Well, rest your brain, friend. Should we introduce ourselves? I was about to
Yes.
start, and then I wasn't like, oh no, I'm taking over.
But I don't have permission to introduce myself.
Yeah, I was afraid. It was scary to do it without permission.
It is scary.
Well, my steady hand on the rudder, and the ship just goes astray.
Uh-huh. So, hi, I'm Joey.
Hi, Joey.
I'm having a good night. Just drinking some kitty piddle tonight. Collection of gross
Come on.
sodas. It's pineapple orange flavor, so, but it is called kitty piddle. And that's
It's
what I'm up
really,
to
really
tonight.
rough.
It's very generous calling the creature on the label of that soda a cat.
Yeah.
I think it's cute. I think it's actually very cute.
It's got dark eyes like a doll's eyes.
Piercing and beady. Hi, I'm Emma. This weekend I watched Promare. Which is good. If you're not familiar, it's the gay firefighting anime everyone's been tweeting about that is not Fire Force.
You know, I'm gonna be real with it. I only came to the understanding the other day that it was a gay firefighting anime.
What did you think? What did you see it as?
Because because I saw the green-haired man and I said, a waifu.
I did too.
And I moved on.
Listen, I'm here to say you're not wrong. Leo is my wife. We're married. It was very good. I expected it to be like every other trigger animation anime, where you kind of just like you just have to like turn off your brain and be like, wow, pretty people, pretty animation, cool. And then it's over eventually. But it was like shocking to watch an anime that had such like extremely like relevant like political commentary in it. And I don't necessarily want to spoil that because it does take a minute to get into it, but it's like hit you over the head with it, which I think is perhaps necessary.
That's
in
deeply
the current
unsettling.
political climate. Yeah.
Like whenever you said political and trigger in the same sentence, I became very anxious.
Yeah. But it's good. It's good. I promise. It's good.
It's not bad.
No, it's good. In fact, instead of bad. Imagine, Magpie, take my hand and imagine, if you will, a world where good things happen.
I want to, but I'm frightened.
I'm glad you said the name of that because all this time I did think it was pronounced Promare.
Oh yeah,
for some reason.
You were coming from the Promare school.
I
mean, no.
That's fair. I mean, if you were looking at it from like a Japanese syllabary perspective, you would say Promare, but it's Promare.
It sounds like a fancy cheese.
It kind of
it is actually.
I've been thinking about
spoiler,
cheese a lot today.
Yeah, Magpie wants the Mac.
I'm low-key hungry.
Feed him.
But,
feed him. Free him.
Do we want to get into some bits here because I have some anime news.
Yeah, do your anime news.
I think Joey had something as well. I'm not picky
Oh, I
about
do have
who's first.
something, and I'm very excited to present it. You should go first, I think.
It
All
is
right.
traditional.
All
Yeah.
right. Uh, this week in anime news, this is actually anime news from this week, which is another change of pace for us.
Hmm.
I'm a journalist. Anyway,
Something like that.
uh, anyway, from this week, voice actress and singer Shoko Nakagawa has been selected as an Olympic torchbearer.
Yes.
You would know her from many anime films and shows, almost all of the Pokemon movies. She sang some of the openings for Gurren Lagann, and also you would also be having a Jotaro problem if you follow our Twitter.
She.
Uh,
Yeah.
I will do my part to put her on blast by revealing this from the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure wiki.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Love Note is the stand of Joe Kujo featured in an interview with Hirohiko Araki on a segment of a Japanese TV program, Tameki Now, titled I Want to Receive the World's Best JoJo's Bizarre Lessons. The stand was created by Araki alongside its user, who is presented as the hypothetical son of Jotaro Kujo and Shoko Nakagawa.
No, hang
Wait,
on. No,
what?
hang on. What?
Its name
Hold
and
up.
appearance are inspired by the Death Note from the series of the same name.
Excuse
The
Uh,
Love Note takes the form of a book with the head of Shoko Nakagawa's cat, Mamita's,
Hello?
protruding from the top. Each page has a red heart on the outermost corner.
Uh, uh,
This was created during a television segment in which both parties were present.
I think this is the first time the anime news has actually rendered me speechless. Like,
Just me putting this well-known Seiyu on blast.
yeah,
I'm mortified.
shocking.
Shokoing.
Uh,
Wow.
if you seek photographic evidence of this, just check out our Twitter. And the second piece of news that I brought today is that Danganronpa's Kazutaka Kodaka is going to announce a new game on Monday.
Whoa.
Wow.
Uh, he said on his Twitter account he was going to do that. That's what he said, and I'm sticking to it. Oh God!
That's
Somebody help me!
Time for
exciting.
another era.
It's exciting to get a new Danganronpa.
It won't be a
it's-
new. It won't be a new.
Well, you know, a new cultural Danganronpa.
Because that's apparently
you know.
tied down to Spike Chunsoft alongside Conception.
Yeah, there were a lot of things that would prevent a new Danganronpa game. The main one being that DRV3 is a good ending. I'm here. Listen, I know that we get a little silly here. We get a little fun. We have some jokes on our podcast. I'm here to tell you, audience, that Danganronpa is good. In fact, all of the games are good.
Yes, all of the games. All
of the games are good.
Games are
especially Danganronpa Despair Girls, the one where they won't let Komaida wear clothes and he has to wear chains. They're all good. That's what I have to say.
People get strapped into hand machines.
Yes, the one. Listen, the Bancho gets turned into butter in the first game. So pretty good. Anyway.
See Super Best Friends play Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls for more information.
Bear Girls is fucked up.
What
That one was a joke, because Bear Girls is in fact fucked up, and it is fucked up that they only refer to Komaida as servant for the whole thing.
Oh God.
Anyway.
But yeah, go ahead and watch that, LB, if you wanted to see two people die.
Actually, many more people die.
Oh, I was talking about the hosts.
So, yeah, I was.
Anyway, that's the.
Just doing a joke on our comedy podcast.
Oh, I wasn't aware. Anyway, that's the news I brought.
Hell yes.
Yeah, it's both very shocking newses.
It brought me great joy to roast this person for no reason.
I guess I should talk about my thing now.
Yes.
Which I'm just gonna yank your name, and it's gonna be called I Can't Believe It.
Oh, really?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I did start watching Naruto at work. Yeah, I have the Naruto news of the week. I watched 12 episodes today.
Holy shit, Joey.
Jesus Christ.
Like, there's nothing else to do, so
but that's so much Naruto.
I had the time to watch much more. I didn't.
You had to stop there. The toxicity level was approaching critical.
It's like if you
spreading.
go into the like radiation, you have to you only have a few moments before it's
total cell death.
Yes. So yes, I did watch the first 12 episodes today. I'm gonna just read you sort of a summary of what happened in those 12 episodes. So,
I would like you to just imagine that one track from Naruto playing over the back of this audience. I'm not going to put it in because we all know why I'm not going to put it in.
Okay, so
do you
Naruto?
Sorry. Just to clarify,
go
do
ahead.
You mean the one that's like da 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 da?
Okay.
Please cease.
Because that one's good.
Yeah, sure, that one.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the rundown of what happened in these episodes. So Naruto is a little bastard child. He goes around doing lots of fun pranks like defacing statues and generally pissing everybody off and turning into a sexy
is this
girl.
about Boruto's dad?
Yeah, this is about Boruto's. They actually made an anime about Boruto's dad. Isn't that amazing?
I can't keep a straight face.
Hang on. Stop the podcast. I have a nosebleed.
Wait, really?
No, not really.
Oh.
Just a joke for our comedy podcast.
Did you say that because I mentioned the sexy no jutsu? The where he turns into a... He did that in literally the first 2 episodes. And it was shocking.
He turns into a sexy lady version of himself.
Not only does he do that, he teaches a small child to do this.
Yes.
That was the whole plot of the second episode. Like, this child is like, teach me how to turn into sexy girl, please. And Naruto's like, sure.
Dad went to jail.
This small child, I want to go ahead and just point out that he is roughly the equivalent of a ninja prince.
Yeah, he is the Hokage's grandson. So that's good. Okay, after that, Naruto, he fails ninja school. But then at the last moment, they're like, oh, okay, you did good thing. You pass now. Which is funny because then he goes on to advanced ninja school and he meets his classmates, Sasuke and Sakura, who are his teammates. And he loves Sakura, but he hates Sasuke, and then he accidentally kisses Sasuke.
Accidentally.
Accidentally.
That was the third episode. Then he fails advanced ninja school, but then at the last minute they're like, "Oh, you passed this too." They go on a mission. He
I'm
learns a
really
small
feeling that
child's.
I'm really feeling like they're reinforcing the author's stated ethos of hard work and determination beats natural
Yeah.
genius here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it's funny because they go on a mission. They get attacked by some very mean guys, and then they meet a big the mist ninja guy. And, they're like, "Oh, we're not strong enough. We need to train more." So they're gonna like climb trees to train. So they do climb some trees. He's supposed to use only their power, and then Naruto meets like this random boy in the woods, and he thinks he's a girl. He's like he literally it's this boy so pretty he has gay panic. This is a very good moment.
At the end of the episode, he's like,
Um,
"That boy was prettier than Sakura."
that was literally the exact line that he said.
Yeah, I
It was
know.
shocking.
Sakura Haruta standing
Yeah.
far in the background going, "Bitch, what the fuck?"
Yeah, oh yeah, Sakura does this like Agretsuko kind of thing where she'll be like, oh, she'll say something like calmly and then internally she's like screaming.
Just screaming.
It's
Which I
very
respect
good.
and admire.
So my overall thing, I actually shockingly I've enjoyed this. Like this is kind of my kind of anime trash. I love
Oh
it.
shit. Wait until you get into
Um,
the filler.
Oh yeah, I'm not. They've already had like a lot of flashbacking just
Mhm.
within the little bit that I've watched, so I'm not excited about
Now
that.
you gotta get into the like real full filler, like fucking
Full
Rock Lee,
arcs worth.
Rock Lee shoveling shit filler.
Yeah, see, here's the thing: is I have watched One Piece, and One Piece has a lot of filler too.
That's true.
So
Joey's
I
built up
think,
an immunity.
yeah, I'm immune now. I have sauce immunity. So yeah, that's my summary. It's Naruto, and oh wait, I have the most important part of this bit. Hold on, I did
Yes.
count the number of times he said "believe it."
Fuck.
Does
Oh my
anyone want to
god.
guess how many times he said "believe it" in those 12 episodes?
I'm gonna
Anyone
I'm
want?
gonna prices right it at a 39 databayos.
Emma, want to give us a number?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go maybe like 36. I feel like 3 times an episode is a lot of times.
Ooh, y'all lowballed it. It's 42, baby.
Da-da,
Fucking.
da-da, da-da, da-da. I want myself a fucking pressure cooker and a Mini Cooper.
That
You want a
guy,
new
come on
car?
down. You want
Oh,
a
God.
big gourd you can wear on your back.
It's full of sand.
Oh,
That's
God.
full of your dead mom. Um,
Oh, God.
Here's a
Right.
fact. I thought Gara's character design was interesting when I was in high school. Yeah, that's how fucking old Naruto is, by the way.
Yeah.
It's old.
So that's one of the pictures that found its way cut out with a pair of scissors and pasted into my binder
I
Hell
love
yes.
it.
on the
I love it.
sides.
I love it.
Gara is good, and he started my infatuation with voice actor Liam O'Brien.
Nice.
Liam, if you're out there, call me.
All right.
Yeah. So
Good bit.
I think it's about time for watching our show.
Unless
ready?
Emma wants to steer us
Yeah,
off
you
the
got
cliff.
something to give us.
Yeah, Liam O'Brien. My phone number is 304. No, I'm good. I want to double back and say Promare is very good. If you can make it to the theater and see it, you should. I've never seen any anime in a theater before, but especially Trigger animation, which like say what you want to say about Trigger's like everything. But the animation is always very good, and it was very good to see it blasted straight into my corneas. Also, I would like to follow up, Magpie, when you mentioned that Kazutaka Kodaka has a new game. It lit a fire in my belly, and I needed to search more for more information. And I have I have incredible news.
Okay.
1, it is called Death Come True. 2, it is a full motion video game.
Yes!
Yes! Which audience, and also Joey, if you don't know what that means.
No, I don't.
Instead of being, 3D models or sort of lightly animated 2-dimensional drawings like the rest of the Danganronpa games, it is actors. It is actual actors on camera, and you kind of play through it like a point and click, and you just watch clips of real actors in front of video game backgrounds.
Oh.
And it's so.
Now, I should say that this is notorious for things like Night Trap and the cutscenes from the original Resident Evil. It can be done well. Her story was really good, and it was an FMV video game. So
interesting.
I'm so excited for it.
If I had any background whatsoever with actually playing Danganronpa, I would probably be more excited.
I'm over the moon. I can't wait to see somebody in live action get turned into soup and then launched into space. It happens, by the way.
All right.
Play Danganronpa.
Joey, you have something for us?
Yes, I do. So yeah, there's not really a rhyme or reason to why I picked this anime, but the one we're gonna be watching tonight is called My Roommate is a Cat.
Oh, there's no rhyme or reason whatsoever to why you picked that.
No reason, not even a little, just whatsoever.
Like no long-standing.
Joey may have picked this anime.
No reason. No special interests. No alternative reasons. No ulterior motives. That's the word I was looking for. Nope.
All right, fine. Let's watch Joey's cat show. This anime answers the age-old question, would a house cat improve Rohan Kashiba's mental state? And the answer is no.
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 The man is dreadfully insane. I love a good asshole protagonist though. Like this guy is not I suppose the world we're getting so like starved for personality in anime protagonists that we will just take jerks. It's just like, oh, you're a stupid asshole who eats cat food. Great, I love you.
Great, I love you.
I'm so interested in your arc.
Yeah.
Oh, this is an interesting show. I had peripheral awareness of this. I did not actually know that the main character was an author, and it falls into that weird subgenre of anime and manga about people who write novels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of those are bad, but this one seems okay.
Yeah, I like this.
I'm talking about.
I'm
specifically referring to that one where it's the stupid rom-com where the person writes pornography, but it's actually somebody else who's writing the pornography.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that.
I cannot remember the name of it.
I don't either.
But it's truly noxious. So,
that does sound pretty noxious.
Yeah. So what do we think about this one, y'all?
I was overwhelmed with positive emotions.
Yeah, I feel like this is I don't know, like it was good, but like it's mood whiplash from the last one we watched, which was so horrible, and this
It's
one's
so
just like really cute
so
and
awful.
wholesome.
Well, I'll tell you one thing is the reason I hadn't seen this previously is I do know some things that happened, and they made me go away from it because I don't want to be sad.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
Which is it
Oh
explained?
no.
Joey, if you want to read that blurb, or Emma,
Sure.
you know what? No, Emma, you do it. This I command.
Yes, sir. It says, the story of Mikazuki Subaru, a novelist who is shy and struggles in relationships with other people, and a cat who was dumped by humans and lived a tough life on the streets. Through a twist of fate, the two of them end up living together. This heartwarming tale illustrates day-to-day life through the eyes of both man and cat. These moments seem trivial, but as they build upon themselves, the two become family and find happiness in their life together. How sweet. Um, the Japanese title for this series, a lot of Japanese shows do this, where like they like it's not a result of like dubbing or translation or anything like that. It is just like in Japan they release it with an English title and a Japanese title. Like Attack on Titan is called Attack on Titan, but then it's Shingeki no Kyojin, which means advancing giants, that kind of thing.
I presume it's simply because the Japanese think English is cool.
That's true. I mean, I agree. But can you imagine if it was the other way around? And our fucking TV dramas were called like Kimi ni Todoke, Days of Our Lives. Anyway, the title for this show is the English title is My Housemate is a Cat, or My Roommate is a Cat, and then the Japanese one is My Housemate is on my lap, but sometimes on my head. Which I think is pretty extreme.
That could be a very different show.
It could be a very different show. Watch that one too.
Like that. This was a little bit different in what I was expecting. In that I did kind of almost expect the cat to turn into a waifu.
It's not the kind of content you expected or desired.
No, it's not that. It's just that like I didn't have any idea what this was like at all about. So I was like, is this gonna be like the cat turns into someone? Because like the cat was like clever and like was doing stuff, and I was like, okay, is this cat smart? Like there was one point where he was like, I don't remember finishing my novel, and I was like, did the cat fucking write the novel?
The cat write the novel? I literally thought that too. I was like, oh my god.
I was like, what are we getting into? But no, he just wrote it himself.
I'm interested in this show that Joey posits. What is that noise?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was scribbling on my paper. I'm very sorry.
I'm gonna leave that in so people can hear it.
No, shaming.
Because every time I yell about a noise in the recording and then I have to edit it out, it makes me seem like a crazy person.
You could also edit out you pointing out the noise.
Why would I do that? Anyway.
Okay.
You would
moving
also
on.
have to edit out this entire segment. So
you could edit out the whole podcast and just release a like 53-minute silent track.
Silence. I think that would improve it. So, do we want to go into like specific points or
in the minutia? I've got some minutia that we could tackle because I didn't bother to take notes because meh.
You were eating cheese.
I was busy eating cheese. And my two notes that I did write before I began to eat the cheese are the words go 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 go. Which is the onomatopoeia from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and and the words fish sausage.
Let's
Fish
unpack that.
sausage.
At one point, presumably the author's friend from down the street just sort of busts up in his house and raids his
Oh,
fridge.
yeah.
And the only thing he appears to have is fish sausages, which I'm unclear on the nature of, because it appears to just be a pink tube, which
Yeah,
he just sort of inhaled. There was no chewing
it's the whole
action. It just
thing.
smoothly entered his mouth.
Yeah.
Don't you guys think it sounds kind of scrummy, though?
No.
I'm unclear
Don't you
on.
think it sounds kind of good?
Oh,
No.
okay. Is that what scrummy means? Because that's not what I thought.
Yeah.
Scrummy doesn't sound like what you think it means.
Scrummy doesn't really. It's one of those like.
It's got some bad mouthfeel on it.
It's one of those like chartreuse things where it doesn't really sound like what it is. I want to eat fish sausage now.
I can't. As a person intensely familiar with both the Mexican and German traditions of sausage making, I am repelled by the idea of fish sausage. I find it deeply unpleasant.
I am magnetically attracted, and I think the next time, if I'm like within like 500 feet of a fish sausage, I'll be like lifted off my feet, and dragged through the air on its stink line.
Yeah, like a
because I want to
cartoon
yummy down on
logo.
it really bad.
I can only imagine one situation would be good, which is where it was cut into thin slices and placed into ramen.
Or I placed into my mouth. Am I right?
Yes, just by hand.
Just by hand.
Somebody else
One by
has.
one.
It's like a hedonism
Cut it up
situation.
just like holding it over my mouth like I'm a garbage can. Okay, can we get back to the anime? I'm getting distracted.
We're gonna paint a
Too
word
hungry.
the only other thing I specifically noted is, well, there's a couple of notes about the editor-san here, the guy who works for the production company. I don't understand how novels are produced in Japan.
Yeah.
Because the publishing industry in the West is apparently significantly fucking different.
Yeah, his editor just basically would send him like reference material, and that seemed to be like most of what his job was.
Well, I assume there's a lot of back end stuff
I mean,
that, like, he's got to set up, all the shit with the printers and stuff like that. But
sure.
But the main thing is that, like, publishing companies in the West don't traditionally take shit from authors. They're just like, oh, okay, you're being a shit. I guess we won't publish your next book.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
I mean, they did like go on about how he's like very popular and they want to keep him. So I think they were kind of like.
I think I'm taken out of the fantasy because it is a world in which people can have their work published by a company.
Fair.
It's understandable. I know very little about this. Sorry for disappointing you as the podcast
as the liaison.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ambassador to Japan for the podcast. But from what I understand from this show and Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki-kun,
yeah.
all that I know is it seems like your editor is your brother, and they live with you, and they make sure you eat, and they need you so bad. Please write this one chapter for me, please.
Please write the book. Oh my god.
And that's how I understand
the impression I got from like the artist and from Skullface Bookseller was that you wrote the work and then you set it outside on the sidewalk, and then someone from Katakawa picked it up and stole it. But,
that sounds right.
The other thing I was trying to decide for the entire time whether I actually thought that I was trying to figure out whether he was dressed well or not. Because like traditionally contrast collars are for assholes. think your Gordon Gecko type.
Sure.
It looked pretty all right. And then he had like a salmon blazer. I was very confused.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
didn't. None of that. Like, I didn't even process like what he was wearing. So I don't.
Well, why are you
I
even
don't
here?
know. I don't know.
I
Like,
was.
listen, I dress like a gremlin. I don't
What,
pay attention to these
what do I even keep you
things.
around for?
Ah,
I was too distracted by how small the top of everyone's head was, and how weird everybody's hair looked except for Subaru.
Subaru
yeah.
had those weird manga bangs, though.
That's
That
true.
they
The
fall into.
crossing kind,
Yeah,
yeah.
they fall into a pattern that exists on no human being.
I like
Mm-hmm.
the fridge raiding neighbor's hair that was just all like the spiky looking.
If I
Just
didn't
brown.
know any better, I would assume that this was going to become a BL show just because of him.
Yeah,
Because he looks
yeah.
like the type.
He does. He does.
Mm,
They all kind of look like boy kissers a little
Uh-huh.
bit. Um,
except for the
And like
publisher, who looks like he goes home to his empty apartment every night.
that's true.
ah fuck. Uh, no, mostly I was too distracted by any of the details because like the kitty was very cute and like all of the kitty shenanigans were very cute.
It was a very cute cat.
I like
That was
it
good.
was a stylized like kind of like cat, but like I thought it looked good. Like it was a cute design for the cat. Like I don't
Let's
know.
move on to
Strong cat look.
We'll move on to the cat review portion of this. I looked at that cat and thought that just it was seconds away at any time from just busting out some ninjutsu.
Yeah, I thought that like it was gonna like One Winged Angel was gonna play and it was just gonna like rip open and be a big cat monster. In a
What
good
was it? The
way.
eyes? Was it the
It was
eyes?
strongly the eyes. It had the
Because I can
it
see
was a
that.
cute little cat with the eyes of a killer.
Yeah.
Um,
Go 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 go
I
go
think
go
are my favorite kind of cats.
go 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 go.
But I mean, sometimes
Um,
cats just have those kind of eyes. Like,
that's true. Um,
Mainly this show just makes me think about about my cat and how she is sick.
oh.
I'm sorry.
Like, I'm sorry, Lucy. I'm sorry, life is hard.
Oh. um.
Yeah, but then Lucy sees you sitting at your desk, like drawing, and she's like, "Is he sick? What is he doing?
I need to bring him
He
my
keeps
cat
doing that
food.
same line over and over."
But
He
you've
always
made the
just
mistake of assuming that there are thoughts in her head.
That's
no, you them little kitties.
And when really it's just the sound of a bell echoing.
bing. Um, I can sympathize. I gotta say, I was like kind of lukewarm on the show at first. Like I thought it was just like cute. But I
Mhm.
wasn't really like sucked into it until like immediately as soon as it shifted to the cat's perspective, I was like,
Yes.
oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah. Like
Am I
this.
proud that I cried? No, but it happened.
The kitty with the sad backstory moment, and I was like, "Wait a minute, no, this is supposed to be
No.
making me happy." And
It's not
No.
acceptable.
a little like
Ravenpaw. Please.
the Ravenpaw, the little kitties in the boxes, and they're like, "Oh, you're like, oh, cat siblings. Oh, they're just like stray cats on the and then like the cat's
And
like,
then you're just like, but
why is
why is there just the one?
uh-huh. And then you see
Why
the
won't
cat
you
looking and
open
like,
that?
why are you not moving? And I'm like, what the fuck? Do this.
Now you see why I haven't gone in on
Uh-huh.
my roommate is a cat, because I was just like,
Uh-huh.
It's just like I sense death.
I like when the cat was talking about like, oh yeah, this tabby cat was talking to me. I was like, this is giving me warrior cat vibes. Like,
I was gonna fucking I was just waiting for the shoe to
listen,
drop.
Yeah.
the shoe was
Turn
dropped.
off turn
Like
off the lights and leave the mics on.
like the style that the
That's
tabby
it.
cat was drawn in, like I've literally seen tons of warrior cat fan art that looks exactly like that. And I was like,
It really did.
mhm. Yeah. I was into it, but you know, it was like that, so.
Oh no, I don't know what that
Oh
means.
god.
That image that's in our group chat, I don't.
Nobody does.
No. Was anyone else like oh god, so I can't stop. Like I have literally 2 pages of notes on this shit
Well,
because I
go
was
the
like,
fuck off, Cat Sensei.
listen, this show was so much my jam. Like okay, here's the thing. I don't know if I would binge this show, but like for like a time when I need like a pick me up, I would 100% choose this because I love it so much. So I like the part where the cat is just like scratching on his door and meowing like meow. I'm like, go pet your cat, you fuck, please.
You fuck.
He's sad.
You bastard!
You bastard. Pet the
Wow.
kitty.
Provide affection.
Strong.
I had very strong feelings.
Clearly.
I have strong feelings in that I'm mostly relieved that we did not watch another stank ass isekai.
Yeah,
week.
Me
that's
too.
true. This is just a just nice, peaceful slice of life sort of situation. Is that
Very
what this
glad.
would be?
Yeah, that's what this is. I quite
Okay.
like slice of life anime. They haven't come up very often because they tend to be
Yeah.
good and inoffensive, so
Mhm.
they are not appropriate for this
Not
show.
really
Sure.
podcast fodder, but sometimes you gotta.
I was very glad. So the first scene, audience, the first scene of this episode is a funeral.
Oh yeah.
And you eventually, I mean, it's pretty quickly established it's the funeral of the main character's parents who both died, and that's why he's like all fucked up and badly adjusted and shy.
Mhm.
But I was really afraid it was going to be like, oh no, my roommate's dead and I'll never see him again. And then like the guy like finds a cat and he's like, oh, and the cat is like, hey bud, hey Subaru, I'm back and I'm a cat now. I thought it
back,
was going to
Oh.
be a sort of literal my roommate is a cat
Oh.
situation.
He lives in me. He watches over.
He lives in me. And I'm very glad that he does not live in me.
Yes.
I'm glad it was just a
Agreed.
regular warrior cat instead.
A regular, just nice, wholesome warrior cat. Um. Okay. Here's a thing that I want to talk about. The fact that he's a mystery author specifically, and
Mm-hmm.
the fact like he becomes like inspired by this cat, and he's like, oh, a cat mystery. Like I'm gonna write cat-based mystery, and I really really loved this because when I was younger, I was into like mystery books a lot. And let me tell you, cat-based mystery is a genre. There are multiple like series
It's a long
about
running
yes. Like
subgenre.
okay, there was a series called The Cat Who, which was extra like a very long series. And it was like mystery, but like the guy has a cat. But like it's all of the books are the cat who did this and that, but like it's mystery. And then there's
Mm.
like Murphy Brown or whatever, which was a cat who actually solves mysteries. There's like
Well,
tons of cat-based mysteries that I never even got into. I can't think of any of them. But
Are
like
you sure that that was called Murphy Brown?
Or maybe it was Sneaky Pie Brown.
Because
Something
Murphy
like that.
Brown is a long-running sitcom from that
No,
aired
yeah,
in
yeah.
1988.
Sneaky Pie Brown, I think. It was
Chili.
something brown. Yeah, Sneaky Pie Brown,
You're-
that's what it was called.
Chili, your fucking power levels are overwhelming me right now.
God,
Like, I can
like-
feel the shock waves from your feet as you reveal to me
As
this
I-
entire genre that I've never heard of
Yeah,
before.
cat mysteries.
I feel like I'm
cat-based
drowning.
mystery books. Like, it's shocking.
I'm getting kitty
Oh,
piddled on.
Sheila Rosso Mysteries. That's apparently another one. I don't know that one, but
The subgenre is large enough that you do not know every book in it.
yes, exactly. So what I'm saying is he's fucking onto something here.
He's on to the next trend.
Yes, he is. So yeah. More notes.
Yeah, come on.
I'm so sorry. I have so many notes.
Send us to the next phase of your TED Talk.
I like the part where he's just imagining the cat bringing him, like he literally becomes a cat man instantly. Like he's got like fancy cat food and like cat fancy magazines and stuff. I loved that.
It's
I like
relatable.
where he looks in like one of the books and it's like cats will bring you something as tribute to their boss, and I'm like, and then
That's a
he
peculiar
imagines,
way to put that.
I know, it's very funny, and then he imagines the cat with a little briefcase, and it was very funny.
Brought you the stuff, boys.
Uh-huh.
It's
It made me
good.
laugh. It made me
It's
laugh.
good that
A little
briefcase.
Yakuza cat.
This briefcase just
A little.
full of kibble.
A little Yakuza.
That doesn't have as much impact. There's a DLC for Hat in Time that's called that.
Alright, well, can you just fucking let me have one thing?
No.
Just one
let her
thing
have
ever in my
this.
life.
Come
No,
on.
I will I will
Please.
continually throw you from the cliff top like Jin Kazama
Let her live.
Fuck you.
until you've defeated me.
Someday. Someday,
What
you
else?
old rotten
What
bastard.
else? What else?
I wrote like 4 things down. I'm sorry, I don't have more to contribute.
This is shocking. What else? Oh
The
yeah.
editor- Sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
The editor breaking his fucking window to crawl into the house to make sure he was okay was very funny. It was again one of those like, is this like an anime trope, or is like, are editors really this concerned about you in Japan? How does this go? What is this?
I feel like his job basically revolves around this guy right now. So he's just like, oh no,
Yeah.
you're not gonna fucking die on me, you little shit.
Yeah, he's
It's like,
basically
I gotta
this,
go. I gotta go make sure
babysitter.
he's alive.
yeah.
All right. Oh, cool. He's got one of those big decorative pebbles in his backyard.
Like, uh-oh. This boy has eaten his cat's food. I'm concerned. Did
It's
he
like, this is
figure
upsetting.
that out? He was like asking if
I assumed he just didn't mention it out of like desire to
If-
avoid the conversation.
Here's a scenario for you. You haven't seen your coworker in a while. You go over to their house and you find them passed out on the ground, a little crumb on their face, and a mostly empty bowl of cat food on in front of them. When they wake up, what do you say, Joey?
I wouldn't.
See, I had an
It's
answer
like-
picked out, but you didn't ask me because it's just like it really depends on how much you like your coworker.
That's true. Because if it was someone I liked, I may rib them or something. If it was someone I strongly disliked, they would wake up and I would stare deep into their eyes and I would say, "This is forever now.
So cat
This
food,
is the
huh?
rest of your life. Never, never will I let you forget this."
It wasn't even wet cat food. It was kibbles.
It was
was
dry,
kibble.
which is rough.
Yeah, worse. Also, it was implied that the cat like put those in its mouth and then spit them out
Oh yeah, no,
because he was trying to feed him.
Yeah,
the bit from
I was afraid that was what it was. It does show later that he just, in a fugue state, crammed it all
Yes.
into his mouth with his hand. But it lets you think for like 15 minutes that
Uh-huh.
this cat just baby birded this boy.
Yeah. Just like yeah. Baby birded it.
now,
That's horrible. Oh God. Uh,
I'm like, if we wanted to rewrite this, like, to be more realistic, I guess this would just be a one episode show because the cat would begin eating him.
yeah, eating his eyeballs.
Uh, I don't really have a lot to contribute to this one.
I think I only have like a couple more things that I could say.
You said you had
Um,
2 pages.
Well, I do, but you know, some of it's stuff like Scritchy, meow meow, pet the kitty. He's a workaholic. Did he eat the cat food? Shocking. Did the cat write the novel? Is the cat a waifu? And then it's just shit like that. So it's like a couple. Okay, a couple. Also, the page is tiny. So
I just want to zoom in on the cutaway of Joey's skull, and it just says "scritchy meow meow meow" on the inside.
Fuck.
yeah, that's true.
That's all it says. And that fucking
Yeah.
Naruto music is playing.
Oh my god, you're so right. Oh god.
Damn.
I really liked the art style of the intro and the outro, whatever the music's. Not the music specifically, but I liked the animation. I thought they were very cute.
I agree.
Like the little kitty like doing the typewriter and all the like symbols are just cat shaped. I loved it.
It was
And
good.
the other thing that I had to talk about was the moment with the tuna, and the cat's like, "Oh, I'm staying with you forever now."
The guy's reaction was curious to me because he's just like, "What's with you?" And it's just like, "It's tuna, dipshit. They know what it is.
It's fucking tuna.
It's like crack to them."
Yeah.
Unless it's my cat who only eats kibble and mayonnaise.
Well,
Mayonnaise.
She likes
Shocking.
mayonnaise. I don't know why.
okay,
I mean,
I
I
like
like
mayonnaise
this-
too.
I only discovered this because I was eating leftover pea salad from Thanksgiving, and I left it on the bed, and I turned around, and she fucking ate all of it.
Fuck.
I just heard the spoon violently clinking against the bowl.
God. That reminds me of the time that we brought pizza home and we accidentally left the pizza somewhere that the cat could get to it, and they knocked the box over. And
Fuck
Oh.
yes.
You
they
really
did.
you really let some accent bleed into that sentence at the beginning. I was gonna dunk on you, but I didn't want to be
I'm
mean.
sorry. They didn't eat the pizza like a normal like anything. All they did was eat the cheese off of it, which when we found it was very funny.
Oh my
So,
god.
so it's just tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce
Just-
and like the crust. It was just all the cheese was gone.
Just some like wet flaps of bread.
Horrible, horrible, horrible.
Horrible, horrible.
Oh,
You know, since I haven't really contributed to the critique in a meaningful way, I feel like I should do something else. So I'm gonna add a little I'm gonna add a little value to my end of the podcast by
Okay.
saying, if you've listened to this point, you can go and check our Twitter because I am about to retweet something incredibly cursed just for
Oh.
you, viewer,
I love it.
Just for
Courtesy.
you.
courtesy of Sega from 2009.
Oh,
So-
oh god.
Good.
To go
Great.
along with the cat girls only ooh ooh when they're distressed
I
tweet
only
from earlier.
I'm trying to broaden our presence on Twitter a little,
No, I thought
Sure.
it was good. It was good.
just by turning us into a shitpost factory.
Yeah, I don't know that I have a lot more to talk about. This was would either of you ever watch more of this? Because I think y'all know my answer.
I will absolutely not watch any more of this because I don't want to see the dead cats.
It
Oh,
would kill. It will
understandable.
kill Magpie instantly.
Yeah.
It will make me
Fair.
sad. I have such a tenuous connection to
That's very valid.
my ennui is very strong. It could not deal with it.
I respect
Sure.
that.
Understandable. Yeah, I think I would. I think I would watch more of it. I don't. I think I've said this about a lot of things that we've watched, but I don't necessarily think it is something that I would like sit down and watch all of. But it's definitely a popcorn anime. It's definitely like,
Yeah.
don't have anything else going on. I'll put this on and just like vibe.
Yeah. Like I called
Yeah.
it like a pick me up sort of thing.
Yeah,
I
for
feel like I
sure.
would watch this for, just for
Any other last minute cat notes here?
yeah, no, I don't think so. Pet the kitty.
I saw a dog.
Pet the kitty.
Dog was good.
The dog was good.
Oh yeah, there was a dog in there. Dog was good.
I'm told the dog reoccurs.
Yeah.
I may
And
change
on the Wikipedia article, a voice actor is listed for the dog, which makes me
Oh,
bark.
ecstatic.
I love that.
It makes me
I love
really
that.
want to watch more.
Oh yeah, I really do want to watch more of this actually.
All right. Shall we check the email and then maybe get out of here?
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
It's
What a non-chaotic episode.
yeah, it's been very calm and measured.
You know, we're consummate professionals.
Yeah. I wonder why every episode isn't like this.
Don't.
We don't have any emails.
Aw.
Well,
If you want to change that, you can send us one at oneepisodecast@gmail.com.
if you have any suggestions, any comments, any corrections, any contact information for Liam O'Brien,
Send us pictures of cats if you want.
send us pictures
will
of
accept
cats
that.
or Liam O'Brien.
I was wrong. We do have one email, and it's an email.
Oh,
and it's a notification from my Twitter account about how I retweeted
Cool.
Ice-T saying that he stands with the gamers.
fuck.
God, thank
Yes.
goodness. I'm
The
so
gamers.
glad. Thank you, Ice-T.
Thank you, Ice-T.
I'm just gonna be thinking about that Law and Order thing where he makes up fake drugs.
Oh yeah.
It's a good Twitter account.
This one's called Kitty Piddle. The kids are all into it nowadays.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
It's over. The podcast is over.
They've been grinding up Sudafed and cat.